Ugh. Claude, I thought I told you already to go away. Look, I don't... You're not Claude. Who are you? Oh, yes. You're the new servant who's supposed to be starting work today. Come on in. Come on, I haven't got all day to explain what you're supposed to do. You may sit. And your name would be... Yes. I believe I have your information right. Ah, here it is. Ah, yes. Claude told me you'd be starting work here today. And from my understanding, you don't have experience per se being a servant. So I will inform you of the tasks you will be expected to complete while you are here. Alright, first of all, you will obey me. And only me. Unless, of course, Claude tells you to do something. However, my orders are your first priority. Claude's are after. And as for my other servants, the triplets and Hannah, they are your equals, so you really don't have to do anything they tell you to do, but if you're one of those people who likes to do things for other people out of the kindness in their hearts, by all means, feel free. Unless it goes against an order from myself or Claude, in which case I would advise you not to do it. Let's see, your resume is here. Alright, and it says you have experience in cooking, cleaning, mending, and just a little bit of experience in tending to gardens. Well, given the estate's shape, that is certainly good experience to have. You will probably be assisting Hannah, since Lord knows she is completely incompetent. That will usually consist of helping her out in the garden, helping her in the kitchen, and helping her with the mending. Which there actually isn't a whole lot of, but it's still good to have someone around to do it when it does need to be done. Now, as far as anything else goes... Ah yes, when you are speaking to me, you will refer to me as Your Highness. So if I ask you to do something, you will respond with, yes, Your Highness. Understood? Now that I'm hearing you say it, it actually doesn't sound quite right coming from you. A little too formal for my liking. Tell you what, for now at least, when we are alone, you may call me Alois. Only when we're alone. Understood? And a word of warning, if you tell anyone else that I'm giving you this privilege, I'll have Claude cut out your tongue. Then again, it would be such a shame if I couldn't hear your darling voice anymore. So, do us both a favour, would you, and try to stay on my good side? As far as that goes, anyway. Anything else? Well, it depends on what you do wrong, which inevitably you probably will do something wrong. Never look directly at me, except for now when I'm speaking to you. Always look me in the eye when I'm speaking to you, unless I am pointing something out to you, in which case look in the direction of whatever it is I am pointing to, so that I know you're at least competent enough to know what you're supposed to be doing and where you're supposed to be going. However, if you look at me when I am not talking to you, well, then I'll have to do what I did to Hannah, and I'll have to gouge your eye out. Maybe both. On second thought, both. I don't think I would poke both of your eyes out. They are quite lovely. Just one will be enough then. Your living arrangement, you will be staying in the servant quarters, just like everyone else. And if you have a problem with that, well, then that's too bad for you, isn't it? Anything else? For now, I don't really think there's anything else you need to know. I mean, if anything else does come up, I'll explain it to you, but for any other questions you have, feel free to ask Claude or the triplets or Hannah. If you want to get something wrong, go ahead and ask her. But that's about it for now. You're so timid. Why is that? Oh, that rumour. That I have a demon working for me? Please. That's so silly. Why would anyone think that? You know, you're quite amusing. Well, the little reactions you have to every little thing I say. It's quite fun to watch, actually. Honestly, your eyes keep flitting to and fro. They're like the wings of a butterfly. I think I'll actually call you that. From now on, you are my butterfly. Everyone else here is usually referred to as a spider, but you're different from them. In a way you will probably never discover. However, for as long as you work here, which probably won't be a very normal duration of time. You see, when it comes to me, considering my strict rules that you will have to follow, and considering the fact that you really look like you're so nervous you'll slip up easily, you'll probably only be working here a short amount of time. That, or because of your family situation, Claude informed me that you're in desperate need of money and that you're really the only one in your family that can get a suitable job with high enough income to care for the rest of your family. Given that situation, you will probably work here for a very long time, if something doesn't happen to you first. That's another reason you're like a butterfly. You're trapped here, surrounded by spiders. You might end up wanting to leave, but you're trapped. And yet, if you leave, you're so weakened by everything that's already happened that you know you'll just perish as soon as you leave. You're unwilling to stay, yet unable to go. It's actually quite fun to know that. Knowing that I have a certain level of control over you and your life. Actually reminds me of a previous time in my life. Isn't it odd how some things can just remind you of your past? Well, I have some business to attend to. You will accompany me. For the time being, at least. What? Do you have a problem with that? I don't care what Claude told you. You might be getting employed today, and he might have told you that you wouldn't be doing anything until tomorrow. But remember, my orders come first. Come, we'll be late. Remember, what do you say when we're around other people? Yes, Your Highness. Good. Now come along, my little butterfly. We have a lot of work to do today. And with how careless you are currently acting, something tells me it is going to take us a very long time to get through with it. Come, come. Stop dawdling. You know what? I think that for you I can make an exception to my rule. If you want, even when I'm not speaking to you, you may look at me. But only so that I can see your beautiful eyes. They are quite lovely. I wonder, when you die, will your soul be the same color as your eyes? If my eyes were the same shade as yours, could I have that same beautiful color for my soul? If you think that's odd, you clearly have a lot to learn, little butterfly. Come along,